Hey, welcome to Driven Stone Podcast with two friends. Raise a glass and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Kyle.
Sir.
It's a little cold. It's a little rainy.
Little rainy.
Where do we find ourselves?
We're at Epcot.
Oh.
We're on the shores of...
World Showcase Lagoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here, man.
We are. We made it.
Do you think it's okay to say that?
I don't know.
I was
find
wondering,
out.
we could also just say, hey, we're at a food and wine festival.
Probably the food and wine festival.
It is
in Central
the
Florida.
food and wine festival.
Yeah.
But just in case, we could do it either way. Because...
Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. Anyway, the
Cease
food...
and desist. We'll take it down. Sorry.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Our lawyers...
After it's already had the downloads that it's going to have either way. So, it's up to you. It's up to you, Disney. Your call.
We've got good lawyers.
Yeah, we do.
The best. So it's a little drizzly.
A little damp.
A little damp.
Yep. But hey, I'm still up for it.
Oh, yeah. Me too. This is kind of a yearly Driven Stone outing, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
The food and wine festival.
Absolutely.
This is an interesting year in that it's been going on since, last year, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't really have, a hard stop, it didn't feel like.
No. I think it, started in July, and it's running through Thanksgiving?
I think so.
Yeah. So we don't really know when this comes out, but...
But when it does, we did it.
We did it.
Yeah, here's proof.
Right. Either it's after Thanksgiving or before Thanksgiving. We have no idea.
Right.
So what's our plan? How are we going to do this?
We are going to walk around.
Okay.
We're going to sample some foods.
Ooh.
And some beer.
Okay.
And, we'll stop here and there and discuss.
Chat a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. So
talk it up.
We have how this festival works is that there are tents surrounding a large lagoon.
Sure.
Sometimes little stalls, if you will.
Yep.
And each of these stalls represents generally a country or a region.
Right.
And we're being attacked by ducks.
Man,
or the ducks are attacking themselves, one of the two.
The fans have found us.
Yeah, there it is.
I can't sign an autograph right now, Duck.
Please
come
back away.
later.
Please back away.
Lord.
And our first stop, wow, they are legit. Look at them all. They know what's up.
Somebody's feeding them.
Yeah. Oh. We're here with Miss Stone, and she's feeding these ducks, causing a riot.
It's all good.
So our first stop on our tour, our worldwide tour. Ooh.
Yeah.
Is this a Driven Stone world tour?
Yeah, it's kind of like, we're taking the world by storm.
One night only.
Yeah.
Because
we're going to be waterlogged after it.
Correct. Anyway, so our first stop was at Belgium. And we got our first beer flight of the night.
Yeah.
This beer flight, it's got 3 different beers, and one is dark
It's not,
red.
actually. It's red.
Yeah,
Well, it is dark red. Yeah, sorry.
I should have been a little bit sorry.
I didn't see what you were doing.
Yeah, dark.
Good joke.
Yeah.
Good one.
That's hurtful.
Sorry,
I worked
man.
really hard on it.
Yeah, no,
It's okay.
it is dark outside. So I thought maybe you were confused that it was a dark beer.
No.
I was trying to correct you.
It is a dark red beer.
Indeed.
Correct.
Concur.
So we've got 3 beers.
Yep.
One is the St. Barnabas wit beer.
Delicious.
One is the Belgian Abbey Ale.
Uh-huh.
And the other is the Delirium red fruit beer.
Yes.
We don't know the ABVs on any of these.
Yeah, no, they don't give us that.
Not on this
We could
little
probably
card
look it
anyway.
up.
Let's sample the St. Barnabas wit beer.
You like a good wit beer?
I do occasionally like a good wit beer, especially if it's nice and clean.
A little fresh Florida Dew on it.
Ooh, ain't nothing like that Florida Dew.
No, sir. I was gonna say not a wave of flavor. It's kind of hard to nose it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Correct, because everything smells like wet dog.
Yes,
right?
Currently, all of my senses are heightened from the weather. Pretty delightful.
It is. It's got a really nice citrusy note.
Really fresh.
Yeah. There's a lemony note there, too.
Pretty fun little subtle bitter too.
That's delicious.
But it's friendly.
It is really friendly.
I could go for a pint of that.
Well, you want to go back?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's finish this. But
let's go on to the Belgian Abbey Ale. Now, this is clear adjacent. Man, they filled these glasses.
Man, I want to say I can get an aroma but as soon as I go in to nose it, whatever's wafting from Canada over here is just completely dominating.
Eh?
I want to say it's a citrusy kind of thing though.
On the nose, I get bitter and a wine note, a dry white wine.
That's lovely.
Oh,
That's very, I don't know, very something.
it's very subtle, but in its subtlety, you get that really nice front end sweetness, and then just a wave of bitter on the back end.
Yeah.
That's delightful.
Yeah. A little darker than the first one.
Darker?
A little bit.
I guess you're right. You're always saying clear adjacent.
Subtle.
Well, I'm in.
They're both
really
very
terrible
pale.
light. Good thing this isn't a video podcast, because
this would be perfect for video.
Right.
It would play right into our you can't see us. We finally did video, guys, but we're in pitch black dark. Sorry. So
it's
sorry.
The characters on Mystery Science Theater 3000, you can just see the back of their heads.
Just a silhouette.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Have you had any of these prior to this?
In all fairness, I've done this flight.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I knew what I was getting into.
Let's go to the last one. The Delirium
Dark red beer.
fruit beer.
Yeah.
I've had this before.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, delicious. Other times I'm like, ooh, that's too much.
I agree. I mean, it looks like a Chardonnay. I mean, Cabernet. Sorry.
Chardonnay.
It looks like a Cabernet.
Looks like Cabernet. Like a raspberry milkshake.
It noses like a. Is it a sucrette?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think it's a sucrette.
You're not.
Like
you're
it's
not
kind
wrong.
of almost medicinal.
Like I popped it out of that blister pack and just took a big whiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right off the bat,
should
it's
not
very
have said
sucrette-y.
God, that's all
But
I
it
get.
releases into a bitter, kind of more tart aftertaste.
I love cherry.
Yeah.
Like, I really like cherry.
That's a bit much.
That's a bit much
Yeah.
right now. I
Yeah,
think
it is kind of medicinal
I
cherry.
think it's the medicinal cherry.
like cough syrup.
Carol likes it. Carol usually hates cherry.
I remember when I got this when I gave it to my wife, and she dug it. She really enjoyed it.
The rest. It's Robitussin-y.
Yeah,
For sure.
It's very. I feel like my sinuses are clearing.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to
You know.
sleep good tonight.
Yeah. It makes me sleepy too.
For sure. All right, out of these three, if you had to go back to Belgium, which honestly is just right over there.
Yeah, we could go back and get another one.
Yeah.
I would definitely go get that Abbey Ale again.
Yeah, I was going to go the same.
It's
delicious.
I think the wit beer is a little bit more subtle. It's still really good though, but I think there's actually just kind of more complexity in that Abbey Ale, and it's kind of giving me a little bit more.
I agree. What I really like about the Abbey Ale is the bitter. Like that bitter to me, man, like that's where it's hitting right now.
I don't know if it's just because we're getting it from Belgium, but like it's kind of suggests a more traditional beer too.
Yeah.
Like, and I kind of like that. I kind of
Well,
like that
there
throwback.
were. I mean, mine was handled by some monks.
No way.
They were well versed in the knowing how to use the tap.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, good on them.
You say good?
Good on them.
Good on them. Yeah.
Yeah. I swear, Duck. You nipped my ankle. We're gonna have issues.
All right, that was delicious. That was a great way to start.
Yeah, indeed.
Off to the next.
Here we go.
We left Belgium.
We did.
And
We
where
started
are we?
walking,
Yep.
kind of at a brisk pace.
Sure. What, 15, 20 steps?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Entered into Canada.
They welcomed us with open arms.
Like you do. Yeah, but they're very friendly.
So we are at the Appleseed Orchard here in Canada.
Yeah.
There is a beer flight, and we have that beer flight.
I was incorrect. I didn't think they had beer here. I thought it was just cider. I thought we were going to do a cider thing.
Yeah, I thought we were going to do a cider flight, too.
And I was totally going to, like,
I was
champion
down.
it
Yeah?
until they didn't have the apple ciders.
Right.
It was some different
Like grape
stuff. And I was
or-
kind of like, nah,
Yeah.
let's do beer.
I do want to point out, so we are here doing the beer flight in Canada, but these are all Florida beers.
Right. Yeah, they
I
are.
just want to point that out. So the Florida beers are the Big Storm Brewing Apple Blonde Ale.
Yeah.
It's out of Clearwater.
Yeah.
I think it's actually in Odessa, or maybe they have an Odessa, Florida location.
Sure.
Three Daughters Brewing Apple Pecan Brown Ale. Looking forward to that one.
Same.
And the Ivanhoe Park Brewing here in Orlando, their Appley Ever After Green Apple Sour Ale.
Yeah. Interesting.
I mean, you and I both know that the sour ales are your favorite.
That's right up my alley. I do enjoy a good sour ale.
All right, so do you want to start with the Big Storm Apple Blonde Ale?
Yes,
All right.
I do. Now, right, recently in our Oktoberfest and pumpkin beer episodes,
Yep.
did we do a $3?
Ooh, I don't think so.
No?
No, I'm pretty sure we didn't.
Okay.
I will say that I've had some of the Three Daughters
Oktoberfest?
fall-ish stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, their Oktoberfest. Actually, I had a couple weeks ago, and it was delightful.
Was it?
It was.
All right. Big Storm. I'll be honest. Like, I haven't had anything more or less like basic from Big Storm. I've had a bunch of their like seasonal releases.
Oh, okay, right.
And most of those I feel like are kind of too much for me.
I got
There's,
you.
like, too much going on.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested to see. Like, I would like to find something that I really dig from Big Storm because it's local. All right, so we're doing a apple blonde ale.
Yeah.
Now, as a blonde ale, this is kind of dark.
I was going to say the same
Got
thing.
some color to it.
Yeah, it
little
does.
caramelly.
I was going to say caramel, yeah. It's not, when I think of blonde ale, I think of like straw, but this is,
Whoa.
caramel apple.
It smells like a blonde ale.
It really does.
I would almost say sour.
I'm talking into my beer.
Yeah.
It really does. I'm confused as to what thing is actually the mic here.
Man,
I don't-
I
do
don't
you-
like that nose. I'll be honest.
I don't really get a whole lot of a nose here. Like what
It noses like a blonde ale.
it does.
Yeah.
Simple, basic.
Did you take a sip? Yeah.
I did. Okay.
Curveball.
Curveball.
It doesn't taste like it knows.
No. Honestly, it tastes like fall in a beer. Like there's some pumpkin pie type notes.
Sure.
I'm not saying like I super dig it.
Right.
There's some nice like little pumpkin pie type notes for sure.
Yeah, it almost like tastes a little brown ale-ish
I was gonna say the same.
at the start, but it finishes
Oh yeah.
totally like a blonde.
Yeah, it's the finish I actually really like. You get some of that nice sweetness in there, a little bit of the malty notes, but it's kind of refreshing.
It's tart, has a decent bitter. I wish there were more apple in it.
I was just gonna ask you, do you get apple?
Yeah,
I don't get apple.
If you just gave me that, I couldn't say apple
No.
at all.
I get fall. I don't get apple.
Yeah, there's a touch of like maybe cinnamon or something, brown sugar.
You ever had that like cinnamon apple? You've had cinnamon applesauce before.
Never.
No.
Oh, yeah, no,
Oh, what?
Excuse
Were you
me, sir?
not a kid? Yeah, cinnamon applesauce. I mean, that's I kind of get that. All right, shall we move on?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna move on to the $3 apple pecan brown ale.
You got a lot of words there that I like.
Okay, look,
Apple, pecan, brown ale, like that. Should
you
be-
like all those words?
I like all those
Okay.
words. Like that should be like perfect for me.
Let me ask you this. I mean, it's kind of dark in this room that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
Does that look brown ale to you?
I'll say yes. I think you're going to say no.
I'm gonna say no. I feel like
You want it cloudy?
I feel like
the
it should be
color's
dark.
right on.
I feel like it should be way darker. When
Okay.
you say
you think the color is
when
light?
you say pecan brown ale, like, yeah, I don't think it's.
Well, I mean, it doesn't say Kentucky Barrel.
Hold
on
it up. Well, no, but hold it up to the light right there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I got to be really careful.
it's a real full glass.
Yeah, it's
When I think of brown ale, like I think of like a Newcastle.
to me this looks, Oktoberfestish.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like more like a Marzen, less like a strict brown ale to me.
Sure.
What do you got on those?
All right, here we go. It nose is kind of sour too.
I'm
Weirdly enough.
impressed
I don't
that you can
I
get
don't
something because I can't.
Apple, I don't get pecan,
Okay, I get some of that sour note.
but yeah, it almost noses. Yeah, kind of like a cider.
Carol's over there yawning. It looks like a red ale. She just said it looks like a red ale. I really agree with that.
That's a good call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Irish red.
Sorry, I went in already. Ooh.
Huh. Right off the bat, I was like, nope, don't like
Yeah.
it. But man, it really develops.
It levels out. Like you first get just like a sweet.
Sure. Man, there's almost like some oaky
I was
kind
gonna say
of smokiness on the back.
Some pecan oak, maybe. Pecan oak,
some
pecan
burnt
wood. Sure. I'm gonna say this though. I think I like this, but I don't know if I'd want a full pour of it. Like I feel like that
Man.
might be enough.
No, I think I would.
You would?
Yeah, I
Okay.
totally would. I think that the bitter kind of toasty note on the end is pretty damn delightful.
See, I think it's too sweet for me. I mean,
Too
I'm
sweet?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm really averse to the sweet right now. I don't know. It's just my palate. I'm just like I'm over sweet.
Sweet
I mean,
is like
I'm sweet natured anyway, so you know.
sure. Sure. Sweet would maybe like would maybe be like the seventh adjective I would give this.
Seventh?
Yeah. There's way more that I would say about it before I would even
Really?
Yeah.
That is like in my
Sweet.
face sweet.
Really? We're drinking different things.
Maybe they slipped me some of that weird sour grape juice or
The
something.
grape
Yeah.
cider. Yeah, dude, like yeah.
All
Man.
right. Well, that's cool. I mean,
Interesting.
there it is. Yep.
Interesting.
All right, you ready to go on to the next one?
Yeah.
This is from right down the street in Ivanhoe Park. This is the Happily Ever After Green Apple Sour Ale.
Okay.
Looks like
It
a sour ale.
It is light as can be.
Yeah.
Happily ever after. So now
Ooh.
I'm thinking Cinderella. It's like the color of Cinderella's hair.
Right.
Ooh. I just poured some on the table.
Knows that.
Oh god.
It smells like a Jolly
Nose is
Rancher.
like an unripened apple.
An unripened apple?
Yeah. Like it's not. It's like it's still really small on the tree. If you've ever plucked an apple off the tree before it's
have.
ripe,
Yeah.
that's what it smells like.
So I did that in Vermont, right behind where.
Did you?
Yeah.
I plucked one right out of the river and out of the creek. Out of the creek and ate it. And it was delicious, man. I'm not gonna lie, it was fantastic. Everybody else
When
looked at
you-
me like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" But
Exactly.
I enjoyed it.
Literally,
it was a good apple.
Carol didn't go down to that creek with us. Your entire family and I looked in your direction. And you're like, "Now I'm gonna eat this."
Yeah, I'm gonna eat this apple right now. It looks great.
I mean, to be fair, like the creek was probably 45 degrees in the middle.
Yeah, it was
you
nice
know,
and
late
cold.
summer.
Mm.
I picked one off the tree and it was not ripe, and I ate it anyway.
Mine fell off the tree because it was ready
Sure,
to be consumed.
sure. Or somebody like picked it off the tree and chucked it in the water, filled it with something. Who knows? All right, I'm going in. Ooh,
God. Yes. Oh
I
Why,
love
man?
it. You're not a fan, and I
really?
kind
You
of
love that?
really like it.
no, thank you. You could drink a whole pour of that, like a whole pint.
Oh yeah. Oh well, normally these don't come in pints. Give me an 8-ouncer.
I'll give it. There's a really interesting aftertaste on it. There's a very cereal.
There is a cereal
like,
note.
Plain Cheerio.
I was gonna say
no
like
flavor.
Cornflake. Like
Sure.
straight cornflake.
Yeah, just straight, not Frosted Flakes, just cornflake. Kellogg's cornflake.
I like that.
Man,
Cheerio.
It's still left there.
Cheerio or cornflake.
Man, that hangs.
Yeah.
The aftertaste is fantastic. I'm not taking another sip. I'm just gonna leave it there. It's pleasant.
I do. I actually do like it.
I wish I did. God bless, man. That is sour.
But see, I think that's what I like about it. Like you get some of those really nice sour notes. Now I'm hungry for cornflakes. Delicious.
Oh man, what's really interesting now?
Yeah.
Go straight from the sour back to the
Pecan?
Big Storm.
Oh,
changes it completely. You pick up on all completely different notes.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's weird.
Whoa. It almost makes the apple blonde ale more like a Marzen. Like exactly. It tastes kind of like an Oktoberfest.
Yeah, it has kind of those kind of like roasty toasty notes. Now, that's cool.
Yeah. It's actually really delightful.
Yeah.
All right. So on our way out, because we got to walk back by the counter, what do you get another pour of?
Oh, not the sour.
Okay.
If I had to get another one, I'd probably go that Big Storm
Yeah?
right now. Yeah.
Well, good. I mean,
Good for you.
yeah, good for you. Well, and I say it that way because you were kind of like on the fence about it initially.
Yeah, no, right now I think that might do it.
I'm gonna go back for that sour ale.
Yeah, good on you.
I really am. Like that's delightful. I really like that.
Man, I wish I could think of a pleasant word to say about it.
You got anything else on this one?
Not a drop of apple in any of them. No. Nowhere at any point in time would I say, yep, that tasted apple-y.
Oh, well, I'm going to say the sour, there's some apple notes. It was like green apple.
Yeah, like unripened Granny Smith. Yeah,
Yep.
I can see that.
Sure.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
All right, on to the next one.
Cheerio.
All right, Kyle, where do we find ourselves now?
America.
Yeah, here in America.
Yes.
We've got another flight in front of us.
Beer flight.
Listen, the weather is getting better. It's warming up a little bit.
Right.
It's drying off.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost out of the thick of it.
Easy.
Yeah.
Another 3-4 days and we'll be fine.
Clear sailing.
So we've got 3 more beers in front of us.
Right.
And
Not all Florida beers this time.
No, they're not. We've got a beer from Tampa. We got a beer from Atlanta, Georgia, and we got a beer from Massachusetts.
Interesting.
Have you had any of these?
I've had Sweetwater. I definitely had 81 Bay. I think we've done 81 Bay on the podcast at some point in time.
I feel like we have.
Sounds familiar about something.
Sounds familiar.
I don't remember what it was.
I've been to 81 Bay. I've been to Sweetwater. I have not been to Lord Hobo.
Lord Hobo.
Yeah.
I love the name.
Yeah, me too.
That's fantastic.
And I will say,
Boom sauce.
I've actually had all 3 of these beers before.
No joke.
Yeah, but I've never had them in a lineup, so that's gonna be fun.
There you go.
We've got a couple people hanging out around us here in this little pavilion.
You know it.
So if there's a little bit of noise, that's why.
Yeah, the Dreppenstone groupies, man, they find us out.
They do. They find us. They hang around us.
It's impressive.
You know what they do?
What's
they
that?
find us. They like us. They share things with us
Oh yeah,
on social media and in person.
we had a very enthusiastic fan today comment on Facebook and on Instagram trying to grab that sticker.
Ooh, speaking of stickers, you got a sticker in your pocket?
I do.
Good. How
Yeah.
many stickers do we have around this place right now?
Well, I've used at least 2 dozen at this point.
Just today?
So yeah,
Good.
They're like hidden Treppenstones throughout the park.
Are we gonna write a book?
Maybe. Finder's guide.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right. So first is the 81 Bay Brewing Strawberry and Lime.
Okay, interesting.
Yep.
Doesn't give you an indication of what it is.
Yes, it does.
Lager.
Strawberry. Oh, type of beer you mean?
Yeah. Lager, Hefeweizen. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Just a beer.
The next one will be the Sweetwater Brewing Hazy IPA.
Yeah.
And then we'll round things off with the Lord Hobo Brewing Boom Sauce Dippa, the double IPA.
Heads
All right.
up.
All right, let's get into the strawberry and lime from 81 Bay first.
Okay.
Could it be a
That
seltzer?
just
I mean, it's light.
Suggests to me sour.
You're having trouble getting it out of the carton
Yeah,
there.
it's
There you
suctioned
go.
in there.
To me, it smells like a blonde ale.
Yeah, I would agree.
Subtle. There's like a little like weird hop note, but I don't
Hop
expect
note?
hops out of the
Keep dunking my
palate
nose
here.
in it.
Huh?
Keep dunking my nose in it. Trying to really grasp that effervescence and just
Yeah.
dip the old nose tip right
Well,
in.
I heard that actually makes things better.
Right.
Okay.
It is sweet. And I almost get like lactose.
You're right.
Like it's got that sweet smell to it.
All right, I'm going in.
Definitely got that lactose.
Wow. Like if I would kind of be surprised if there wasn't lactose in this.
Yeah, no lime.
No, it's
They-
like
they-
strawberry milkshake.
Yeah, they missed the name. This is like strawberries and cream.
It's very oatmeal-y.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, this is like strawberry waffle.
I kind of like it though.
And like subtle strawberry and like fake strawberry. Not like natural
Correct.
strawberry.
That's what I say, like that dried strawberry in your oatmeal, strawberries and cream oatmeal. That's exactly what this tastes like to me.
Strawberry powder.
Yeah. It's like, there's your strawberry.
Yeah, whiff. But yeah, I
Yeah,
like
it's pretty good.
That's way better than I expected. I'll be honest.
You know, in the kind of hot, steamy Florida weather we got going on here,
Yeah.
this is refreshing.
Yeah.
All right, the Hazy IPA.
Yeah, that was way better than I thought it would be. Yeah.
Oh, you already went in?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was still talking about the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, Sweetwater.
Ooh, dank.
It is got some dang.
Smells like a college dorm room.
Yeah, but like with some Febreze thrown on it.
Right.
They're trying to hide it.
It's midterm. You know your mom might be coming over. It's Parents' Day.
It's date night.
Oh,
She's coming over to your place for the first time. It's got a good nose.
It does. It has a really good nose. Solid.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why Sweetwater is such a big brand.
For sure.
Because that's good.
Like, this to me, if you say, give me a hazy, this is exactly what I expect you to give me.
I will say it is kind of like, I wonder if because Sweetwater's been around for so long, they've been such a big name for a while now that like everybody's trying to outdo them because this almost tastes a little subdued.
I don't disagree.
A little on that kind of subdued side.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think you're right. And I think this happens to Sierra Nevada. I think this happens to Sam Adams.
Right.
Where, like, you know, you get these people who are big names and everybody else is like, I can do that and do it better.
Right. I'm gonna raise it.
But to that point, I used to think of like a regular IPA. I used to go with High Life from Cigar City.
Oh, yeah,
that was a solid IPA.
Yeah.
And I still think that it's a good like reset IPA.
Right.
It's middle of the road. Like it literally embodies the flavor profile. And I think this does too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's pretty great.
So when you say give me a hazy and someone gives you this, you are not going to be disappointed.
Maybe it's just the Georgia, but I feel like I even get a little peach.
I get juicy. Like juicy, like tropical juicy. I don't know if I get peach. Those tropical peaches. That's probably what it is.
Tropical peach.
From southern Georgia.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like a peach from Bahamas.
Right. Correct.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to our final one here in America.
Sure.
And that's the Lord Hobo Boom Sauce.
Boom sauce. Up there in Woburn, Massachusetts.
Well, it's from Massachusetts, so how would you pronounce that, Kyle?
Woburn?
Oh, I was talking about boom sauce.
Oh, boom sauce.
There it
boom
is.
sauce.
But when you
park the car, bring me a boom sauce. We'll drink them.
Yeah.
Right out here in the garage. I don't know. I don't have much of a Boston
that
accent.
sounds right.
Yeah, I think that's probably how
I've been to Boston. That's exactly how everybody speaks.
Marky Mark would say it.
Yeah.
Woo, that smells different.
Ooh, there's some little bit of proof on that.
Man, I get like chocolate.
I was gonna say like Hershey's milk chocolate.
Yeah, like milk chocolate on the nose.
But you get a little bit like almost burned malt or like really bitter malt.
caramelly.
Yeah. But like
It's not that dark. You wouldn't really
No.
expect that.
but it's like caramel. It's gone a little too far.
Sure.
It's like you might have burned this a little
Toasted.
bit. All right, I'm going in.
Tastes just like it smells.
You're right.
Like no curveballs
literally,
at all.
There's nothing. That's exactly how it smells. Is exactly how it tastes.
Straightforward. Yeah, I could almost think that was like a chocolate milk blonde or something.
Something like that. Yeah, that weird caramel burn bitterness though, it's throwing me off. I don't know about that. I love how we gave up on the ABVs real early. Like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, you know. Well,
I think we got through two.
That suggests effort to look up
Oh,
how
for
close
sure.
were we. And,
Yeah, nah.
Whatever.
I'm gonna guess on this one though. It's about 48% ABV.
48.
I'm just kidding.
That is up there.
There's some proof here to me. That's really all I'm getting. I'm getting like burned caramel proof.
Yeah, I don't argue. Like I mean, it's definitely like a couple of those.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. No, for sure. I feel like the first sip, that is what you get every subsequent sip. Like there's nothing outside.
Right.
Of it. Go back real quick to the strawberry lime.
Yep.
I just get like strawberry milkshake, like a
Man,
McDonald's.
like the strawberry's
milkshake.
gone for me. I get like watered down milkshake. I get like the milkshake that's like sat long enough that the milk is separated.
It's melting in your
and
caramel.
you drink that like whatever that clear liquid is.
Why
at the
would you
bottom.
do that?
Because you're thirsty. You
Is
didn't
this,
think about
is
it.
this experience or?
I don't know, but that's what it tastes like.
Okay.
I guarantee it.
Okay. Okay.
Whew.
All right.
I feel
have
like
a clear
that. I
favorite.
feel like that. That Lord Hobo is kind of a palate cleanser. Almost. It's kind of like the regulator.
That was my nickname in college.
Regulator.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't tell you what year and I can't tell you why, but I can just tell you that.
I bet that was a graduate degree.
Maybe. There's some people in Ohio that can tell you the story. You have to track them down.
Cleveland.
Columbus, close.
Columbus. Miami.
No.
Miami, Ohio.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
we're gonna head to our next spot.
Yep.
All right. Let's get a beer to go.
Okay.
Which one you getting?
Man, hands down, that Sweetwater.
Yeah, me too.
Man, that totally demolishes the others.
It really does. And like I said, I've had all 3 of these before.
Right.
That Sweetwater is so solid that I don't even have to think about it. Give me that Sweetwater.
Have we done a Sweetwater?
Yeah, we did the G13.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, which is delicious.
Yeah, it is.
All right, on to next.
Yeah, where are we headed?
Listen, if we walk about, I don't know, 15 steps that way, we're going to be in another country, so
Indeed.
pretty good.
Yeah, I think Italy's coming up, and then
Germany?
possibly maybe Norway and then Germany?
Norway, okay, yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah,
Hey, guess
like
what?
that.
You know what? I'll see you in Norway.
Just keep walking.
Okay.
All
right.
I'll see you when you get there.
All right, so we find ourselves...
where do we find ourselves? You got your lederhosen on.
I do have my lederhosen
I'm holding a bratwurst.
You are. You're not holding my bratwurst, which is good.
No, I'm holding my own.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we found ourselves in Germany.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Germany.
Munich takeover?
I wish.
This
is not quite it, but this is about as close as we can do. I don't know. Maybe that Von Trapp was pretty damn close. That's probably closer than this.
Yeah.
But in Florida, anyway, this is about as close as you can do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a German restaurant right there.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Beer garden, even.
Yeah. Ooh, beer garden. Anyway, so we've got another beer.
Indeed.
We opted to not have the beer flight in Germany.
Yes.
Not because we didn't like what was on offer.
It was a conversation we had. We chose just to do one.
We chose.
Chose a Kolsch.
Exactly. That's what we chose. This is the Gaffel or Gaffel. I don't know how to pronounce that. How would you pronounce it?
100%. If you're in Germany, you would say Gaffel. Easy.
We found us a little secluded spot here on the lake.
Right here on the lake, man.
I know. This would be a good
Looking
shot
at that sparkly ball over there.
Oh, you mean the?
I mean Spaceship Earth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know what we're saying either.
Sparkly golf ball over there.
Anyway, the Gaffel Kolsch.
Gaffel Kolsch. I've been turned on by the Kolsch's recently, man. Not gonna lie.
Listen, we had a conversation before we started on this segment about Kolsch's in general, and you've been on the fence in the past.
I have, but it's I've been opened up to the possibilities of Kolsch.
Your eyes have been open.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
My taste buds.
Oh, even
and
better.
I kind of appreciate the differences that it provides.
So
I think it's kind of like you with the sours.
I don't disagree.
You know?
Yeah. So are we going to go back and do the shower beer?
No. Was that a Kolsch?
That was, I think. Pretty sure.
God.
Champion.
I don't even remember it.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah.
Anyway, so what do you get on the nose of this? The Gaffel Kolsch. How do you like that, German?
Oh, man. Like a sweet citrus.
Yeah, but there's
light ale.
There's this really nice bitter there, too.
Yeah.
Like sweet citrus, really nice bitter. Yeah, it's delicious.
Ooh, pretty nose, man. Like this, I think out of anything that we've had here at this food and wine festival, and maybe it's like the location that we're standing in right now, where we're a little bit away from a lot of the, open kind of ovens or whatever, but like this nose really speaking to me.
There's a big splash in that lake, Kyle.
Kind of smell it. Yeah, that's great.
Is that the lake monster?
Yeah, Loch Ness.
Close. Germany. What's the German lake monster?
Lockwurst. I guess. Correct.
Lockwurst. That's pretty good. That was a dad joke, but smells amazing. I'm sorry. That got me.
Nailed it. All right. I'm going to have some Kolsch.
Going in?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's just
it's
light. Like when I think light beer, this is what I would want it to taste like.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flavor here, and it's just friendly and delightful.
You know what it is for me? It's got a good body. It's not watery. There's a little bit of like, man, it is really good.
Yeah. Man, I like that.
You kind of had talked me into it.
I did.
I was trying to go for something light, like a fruity.
All right, so what did you want? You wanted that Hefeweizen.
Okay. No, I didn't want the Hefeweizen. Schafferhofer.
Hefeweizen?
No.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that black cherry was a Hefeweizen.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
No, I
could totally be wrong.
Yeah.
We'll check.
No.
We'll check.
I think you're right because the grapefruit, the Schafferhofer is a grapefruit Hefeweizen. You're right. Anyway,
I'll take that as a win.
You get one a day. That's it.
That's the one. I'll take it.
That's your one.
They were out of it.
They were out of the black cherry, I think it was black cherry Schafferhofer.
Cherry something. Wild cherry, I think.
Wild cherry. That's what it was. The wild cherry Schafferhofer.
Schafferhofer Hefeweizen.
They're all Hefeweizens, Kyle. Carol looked it up for us. Good on you.
What do you mean? What's all of Schafferhofer?
All of Schafferhofers. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I stand corrected. Again, you get one, my friend.
All right. I'll take it.
Okay. So I wanted the wild cherry because I haven't had it.
But then they offered you a Radler.
They did.
And I thought you would 100% jump on that.
I was going to go for the Radler, but a little voice off to my left as I was ordering this said, "Get the Kolsch! Get the Kolsch!"
that was me.
So, oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that was me.
How'd you change your voice like that?
We were like right there, man.
Together?
Yeah, side by side, in line.
That does make some sense now. I thought it was my conscience, but now that I think about it, if my conscience sounds like you,
oh, buddy.
Well, there you go.
Good luck.
Anyway, so we got the Kolsch, and I'm happy we did. I really am.
Me too.
I might go so far as to say this might be my favorite beer tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's really hard to because we're not doing it back to back to back.
Sure.
I mean, it is only about 25 steps to America over there.
Right.
But
yeah, no, I don't disagree, man.
I really like the Sweetwater Hazy. I might choose this over that Hazy.
I don't know if at any point in time you'd be like, no, I can't handle that.
No.
You know, like it tastes like it's like right around 5, maybe a little less.
Sure.
Doesn't taste, aggressive. Just easy going.
Listen, easy going.
But it's got a lot of flavor.
I was going to say that. What's nice about it is that it's not your typical light beer where like you're just sipping beer colored water.
Right.
It's got a little bit of flavor. You got some really nice notes going on. You could drink this solidly throughout the night and be awesome.
Yeah. Fantastic.
For sure. All right.
Good call.
Want to go to the next one?
On my part.
Well, I agree.
Yeah.
Or my conscience's part, one of the two.
You're welcome. Moving on.
Here we go. All right, Kyle, where do we find ourselves for our last flight of the day?
We are at Brewing.
Okay. Where's that?
Somewhere in the midst of EPCOT.
Oh, okay. Can we say Epcot?
I don't know if we're doing that or not. Who knows?
We've got 3 beers, our final 3 beers. 2 of these beers are local boys.
Indeed.
And one is from Asheville.
Yeah, good old Wicked Weed.
Good old Wicked. Well, depending on how you view Wicked Weed. There's a lot of contention with Wicked Weed.
Why's that?
They made some waves in the brewing world.
No joke.
Yeah, so the issue for them was they were bought out by a certain brewery from St. Louis with the horses.
Budweiser.
They were brought out by Budweiser.
Yeah.
People were up in arms about it because they were one of the first
sure, they made a big
niche,
name.
Yeah, they were a super niche sellout is what it came down to, and they were one of the first weird beers for Asheville.
Do you think Budweiser's throwing reins on them? Like, whoa.
No,
or do you think they're just letting them do what they did?
Well, Budweiser saw their Pernicious was not anything that they did.
Well, okay, so why does that?
Because they were not normal beers. They were all sours and bitters. They never did.
And Pernicious was like a kind of more of a mainstream.
Pernicious was you guys need to do a beer that we can actually sell.
Okay.
Anyway, so we got 3 beers.
Indeed.
One from Ivanhoe Park, which we've actually featured tonight.
I was gonna say, I think that sounds familiar.
We're sitting right next to a cinema wall thing, so if you got a little bit of that reverb, that's where it's coming from.
We're catching the full 40 experience.
Yeah. We got one from Central 28 in DeBerry, which is their Roveland Road Blood Orange IPA.
Interesting.
And then we've got one from Wicked Weed out of Asheville, the Watermelon Dragon Fruit Session Sour.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I don't think we said what the Ivanhoe Park was. The Ivanhoe Park is a Pineapple Vibes Blonde Ale. Yeah.
All right.
Let's get into it.
All right. Pineapple Vibes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Yeah. Pineapple.
Yeah.
And some vibes.
Very pineapple-y.
Very vibey.
A little sour.
I was going to say, you get the slight blonde ale, slight kind of bitter, but there's some sour notes in there.
Smells like it might be dry, but I could also say it smells like it could be really sweet.
No, I agree with you. Carol just showed us Paul Rudd as the sexiest man alive for 2021.
He does it for me.
He's okay. He's having a moment, though.
Yeah.
Did you try it already?
I did.
Oh, I haven't yet.
A couple times. Going in.
You're not wrong. Dry. Yeah.
But it's really weird. There is a sweet. They're battling, and it almost ends at a draw. It almost ends at a flat line.
It really
nothing
does.
really dominates and takes over.
I kind of want more of that sweet though.
Jeez, man, this might be the one instance where I'm kind of I wish that sour would poke through a little more.
See, and that's really funny because literally in one of the previous stops, I'm like, I don't want any sweet.
Right.
But I kind of want a little bit more of that pineapple sweet. So I guess it is kind of a bit of a sour, but I want some more of that pineapple sweet.
I think that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a little bit more of that pineapple tart.
Right. Okay.
Bite to it that it never comes. It just kind of ends burnt, just kind of on a flat line.
All right. Let's move on to the Central 28.
Central 28 out of DeBerry.
This is the Blood Orange IPA. Man,
look
at that
looking at these, to pick one that was the blood orange.
Yeah. One of them is pink.
It is not this one.
But look at that thing, man. That is like...
It does have like a red tint to it. It's leaning orange, but man,
that is thick.
Totally.
It's opaque.
Looks like mango juice.
Like you can't even see through that. Wow.
Yeah, it smells like you'd think. It smells like a citrus IPA.
I was gonna say like a dank orange.
Not a heavy dank. I like the subtle dank. I kind of like that.
It's like you poured a glass of orange juice in a college dorm room.
Exactly. Yeah. Perfect. At 2:00 in the morning.
Correct. When most orange juice is consumed.
Woo!
It's got some really nice bitter on
I
the...
like that nose,
man.
I really do.
Really nice bitter,
It's
a little
funky.
bit of sweet. But it's not like BO
Funky in a great way. This, you know what? This smells like summer. This kind of smells like summer. This smells like a pool.
Summer in Florida.
Yeah.
That's what this smells like.
Yeah, it really does.
All right. Guess what?
Going in.
Oh, that's a bit of a curveball. Whoa. That's a bit.
Woo.
Wow.
Heavy on the dank. Heavy on the bitter.
Heavy bitter, heavy dank.
Yeah, you're smelling that and looking at it. You're expecting juicy.
Yeah,
but there's nothing
not a whole lot
juicy
there. Do you get orange?
I get grapefruity.
I get grapefruit.
Like that
That's
grapefruit citrus bitter.
Like a ruby red grapefruit. That's what I get.
Yeah.
Hints of sweet on the sides of the palate, which I really appreciate. But that bitter and that dank. Whoosh.
Sure. That's fun, man. I like that a lot.
All right, so the other beer we have in this lineup is the Watermelon Dragon Fruit Session Sour from Wicked Weed.
This session sour. Never heard of such. Heard of a session? Heard of a sour. Didn't know there was a session sour.
I'm going to say it's a sour that is not like, it's not a high ABV sour, and it's not like sour.
Oh, yeah. Well, wouldn't you think this is trying to dip into that grapefruit Hefeweizen market? Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I agree. This is
It's going to be low ABV.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fruity with a touch of sour.
This is a sour for someone who's getting started in sours, for sure.
Oh, man. Go ahead and nose that.
Woo! It smells like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it really does. Fruit punch.
Kool-Aid. Yeah, like fruit punch
Hawaiian
or
fruit
Kool-Aid,
punch.
Yeah. What flavor is that? Red Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah, Wicked Weed flavored. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You get that Kool-Aid in Colorado? Huh.
Okay.
No, it literally smells like watered down Hawaiian punch.
Yeah, not expecting good things here.
See, based on the nose, I'm expecting some interesting. I'm expecting a curveball, but like
it's gonna have to be a hard curve.
All right, here we go. Going in. It also tastes like watered down Hawaiian punch.
It has that sour kick at the front, but it flattens out in a hurry.
You know what?
It doesn't finish hard.
It tastes like if you took one of the red warheads and you like boiled it in some water and then cooled that water down. That's kind of what it tastes like to me. Red Jolly Rancher?
I get that. I get what you're saying. Similarly, I'm thinking it's watered down Hawaiian punch with a lemon wedge on top of it. That's kind of what I'm getting. You're trying to go fancy on your Hawaiian punch.
Okay. Did you ever have a ring pop?
Oh, yeah.
This reminds me of the cherry ring pop.
Did I ever have a ring pop? Jeez, man.
I was just checking. You know, I mean.
Blow pop? We're going red blow pop?
Ooh. Yeah, it's basically same color.
Right. Yeah, it's just ring fake pop. Red. It's nothing that I would ever ask for. It's just not my, I understand the market.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
This is one of the more palatable Wicked Weed beers outside of their kind of pernicious IPA.
Sure.
So in the sour realm, I will say.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't have much experience with their sour.
Honestly, that's where they cut their teeth. That's what they're known for, is their sours. I mean, commercially, they're kind of known for the pernicious IPA.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of that.
They cut their teeth on sours and bitters. Yeah. Man, there's some tough beers in that lineup at Wicked Weed. All right, before we move on, let's go get one more pour. What you going to get? And by move on, I'm pretty sure we're wrapping up. We're probably heading out, right?
Yeah, my abs are tight.
Oh, we're going to go grab some lobster first.
That's right.
Going to Maine, and then we're going to head home.
Oh, man. I think I got to go Central 28, man.
Yeah, me too.
That blood orange. It doesn't scream blood orange.
No.
But it's a really solid, IPA.
It provides a lot to think about. It's got enough dank. It's got a little bit of the sweet notes on the edges. Yeah, I'm getting another pour of that.
Like comparing that to the Sweetwater that we had just a little bit ago.
Oh yeah,
whenever that was.
Sure.
I think that's what I was saying. Like that, the Sweetwater IPA, because at this point in time, you've had so many IPAs and you've had so many people trying to chase that IPA thing, where it almost was a little muted.
Correct.
Because you've kind of forgotten what the original IPA was like, and it was kind of refreshing. But this, it kind of dials up some of those IPA notes.
It does.
Dials up the dank, dials up the hops. I think this is better.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Okay. No, I agree completely. Let's make a quick loop around one more time.
Okay.
Well, and we'll try a bunch of... No, I'm just kidding.
Sure.
Can you pinpoint a favorite? I mean, we've sampled from a bunch of different countries.
Sure. I mean, it's always... You always want to like just kind of go back right to where you started.
Sure.
That Abbey Ale in Belgium.
Delicious.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really solid in a traditional sense.
I'm going to go with the Kolsch. I'm normally not drawn to that as a favorite beer. I like Kolsch's.
Sure.
But that was solid. It really, truly was.
I keep going back to like a year ago at this point.
Right.
Like I was, what IPA do you have?
Sure.
That I haven't had.
Right.
I want to try all of them. And now I keep going back and like I'm usually at this point drawn to stuff that I don't really know as well.
Yeah.
Kolsch is kind of like right in that kind of sweet spot for me right now, where it's like, oh yeah, I want to try your Kolsch.
Yeah.
If you got one.
And when you've got a brewery who is making a solid product and can like give you something that is in that same is in that beer style, but has a lot of flavor, has a lot of things to think about, isn't so light that it just washes back like water.
Sure.
That's what I love about it.
Right. Good call.
Yeah. This was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a yearly trip for us. This is the first time we've done it on the pod.
Sure.
But I love this
we've
tradition.
been doing this for years now.
Easily at least the last 7 years.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's for sure.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And 7 more.
Yeah. A little damp this year, but sure. We made it work.
We did.
Good times.
Absolutely. Race you to the exit?
Yeah.
I love your confidence.
I think I got this.
Do you?
Yeah, you're going to have to stop and pee before we get there, so pretty sure I got this. Let's go.
All right. On your mark.
Yeah.
Get set.
Uh-huh.
Go.
Gone. Sounds delightful. Are you upset about missing out on the royalties of not getting anything from Donald Duck's fame?
He has no opinion.
No comment.
How about now?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to have the take of somebody on the ground.
Our man on the ground?
Man on the ground.
Yeah.
Duck on the ground. Canada, eh?
Yeah.
You don't want anybody fact-checking you, for sure.
Okay. No, definitely no fact-checking.
They probably knew, oh, my God, that's Stone.
Oh, no, Stone. For sure.
Yeah.
He actually said
it. Hey, I know who you are.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
I tell you, man, it's hard being a celebrity.
Well,
all right.
You know, I'm recognizable anywhere.
Burn.
Good thing nobody can hear that.
You got toasted. Toasted, Nick.
It's the Hall of Presidents.
Nope. Magic Kingdom.
I got the baby pack.
Toad's fine.
I'm just missing my French Bulldog, and I'm good.
Doing the baby bounce.
Yeah. They made some waves in the brewing world a couple years ago. You can eat first.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I think similarly.
Nailed it.
I forgot about that. At some point in time, dude, there's going to be a hard cut of all of this stuff from 3 years.
Yeah, whenever.
No, just for us.
Okay.
Just for us. Little bit of a red mango.